In another video, I talk about the difference between being a tax resident or non-resident in Brazil. Be clear, the idea here is connecting your immigration process with your tax regulation. Today, let's go to the step further. Who watch that video, but who don't watch that video? Have some situation. How do you read the route correct to avoid mistakes? I have one rules over there. When you stay in Brazil until 180 days, in rule, you not consider here a resident for taxation. But who read the law immediately simplify the rule. They think is stay less than 180 days, I'm safe. If I stay more, I become a resident. But the law is not just a number. It is a framework. And if you treat it as a simple counter today, you may miss the bigger picture. The law, it doesn't work isolated. It interacts with your immigration status, your intention in Brazil, and your real life situation. I give an example. Why are you in Brazil? Are you visiting, taste the country, or you already structure your life here? This is matter. Another point is timing. The 180 days that you talk the law with, I like the law in the link for you understand, are counted within a 12-month period, not necessarily into a calendar year. This detail alone can change your classification if you are not carefully. And this is where many foreigners make a mistake. They look at the general information, apply it in their situation, and assume everything under control. But the immigration and taxation is not working based on assumption. They work based on fact, time, and structure. Let me connect this with investment and immigration strategy. If you are planning to obtain a resident in Brazil through an investment based on VT9, your situations become even more sensible. Because now you are not just entering the country, you are building a legal and economic presence. And that changes how the system look at you. Wanna see all the example? If you open a company, invest capital, and start operating in Brazil, your connection with the country is no longer temporary. It's become structural. And this can influence how your situation is analyzed in practice. This does not mean that every investor automatically become a tax resident immediately. But it does mean that your plan must consider both immigration and tax perspective together. And this is where strategies become essential. Instead of you asking, how do I avoid become a resident? The better question is, when does it make sense for me to become a resident? And how do I prepare for that moment? This is completely different mindset. Because now you are not react to the law. You are planning with it. Another important point is documentation and consistency. What you declare, how you structure your presence, and how activity align with your legal status must be coherent. If there is a mismatch between your action and your declarative position, this has created risk over time. So, the goal is not just to comply, but to be consistent. Let me simplify this for you. The law gives you the rule, but your strategy defines how you move within those rules. If you only look at the rule, you may feel safe. But if you understand how the rules apply to your real situation, you gain control. And you control is what reduces risk. So if you are planning to invest in Brazil, become a resident, take a step back. Don't focus on the visa or a number of days. Look at your timeline, your intention, your level of presence in the finance structure. This video can be a little technical, but it's if you watch carefully, you understand this is just it's kind of a line at the end of the tunnel, just for you have idea. Those who give you the real position is a professional that connect to your process. Look at your lawyer, talk to them. They will guide you properly to your investment here in Brazil. Okay? I hope this video useful. I'm gonna let the link of the law on the description. And thanks so very much. I'll see you next one. Bye now.